this lineup card out.
All right, hey everybody, we are here with a Mexico versus United States cast for the losers round 1 of the Arcade World Cup 2019.
Let's go.
I'm here with Joel.
Hello,
and,
everyone.
I'm Shiiguy, like the usual, and
You're
so,
seasoned vet now.
Seasoned vet, but
Right.
the way they got here is the U.S. lost to Spain in the first round of winners, and Mexico lost to Japan. So winner of this goes in the top 8
Pretty
into the losers'
respectable.
quarters, and the loser will be going home. So-
Mexico, you kind of expected to lose to Japan. Not really like a knock against Mexico or anything, but Japan is just pretty
Japan.
head and shoulders above everyone, to say the least, I guess. And then
Yeah.
United States was kind of a shocking, well, not really a shock that they lost, I guess, but in the manner that they did lose, it was pretty unexpected for most people, I'd say. For me personally, I didn't expect them to
Mhm.
lose by 100 points, but I'm sure they can bounce back since it seems like they're putting out a pretty decent lineup consisting of Ace, Despair, Energy, Mikey Batch, Nick, and Royal. Is there anyone really here that should be that isn't? Like maybe Roberto for somebody instead of someone?
Roberto is usually in the lineup, but
Okay.
I mean, I think USA is kind of like mixed in skill. Like, there isn't really anyone that's like way
Yeah.
above the rest. So
They're relatively like, I'm sure they have their best 6. I wouldn't really.
Mhm.
I'm not 100% positive who it would be, but I have noticed that quite a few different players have been playing different matches.
Mhm.
And then on the Mexican side, they're putting out is Biz Ghost, Jules, some name that starts with a K, Ricky, and YFM. I'm not gonna embarrass myself.
But yeah,
Where's my man Chibi? Is he playing
I don't think
this
so.
World
But
Cup
yeah,
or no? Okay.
I don't think he is. I think he played a bit of the group stage, but I don't think he's been playing the bracket.
Okay, that makes sense.
But yeah, there's definitely some missing people in this Mexico lineup. Corazon, for example, is usually in most of the matches, but not here today. I'm guessing that's why Biz is in the lineup.
Okay, so I reckon U.S. is probably favorites over Mexico, but what do you think? If Mexico's gonna come through with an upset, who is going to be the person that kind of rallies them?
I think definitely Ghost, because he's in VX.
Ghost, okay.
D1 runner-up, so definitely some experience. Which was also, I think, pretty underrated.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes, I guess. I think
Yeah,
should be going up soon. We're going to be watching a Royals point of view, by the way.
Royal, alrighty. Hopefully this is a web redemption from the performance against Spain, not only for him, but for the whole team.
Yep.
So, yeah. And then, unfortunately, the loser of this is going home. They will not be playing anymore in the World Cup. Top 7 finish. I mean, that's nothing to like scoff at necessarily, but yeah, obviously everyone wants to do their best and get as far as possible. So yeah.
So yeah, there's only like 8 or so in the room right now.
Okay.
If we're looking at the other side of the bracket, France and Canada are just going to be played on Friday, I believe. And then
the 12th, right?
I believe that would be the 12th. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's going to be a lot of action on Saturday. It's basically It's basically just gonna bring us all the way up to the grand finals, which is gonna be played on Sunday. So stay tuned for that. Definitely gonna be casted here. But yeah. So people enjoying the room now should be
pretty exciting stuff. Hey, everyone's got mustaches.
We gotta rally.
All right,
I think all of USA was in the room when I last checked, but
yeah, we're just waiting on one person from Mexico still. I don't recognize these Miis really. Wait.
Yeah, so waiting for the last Mexican player. But
Cinder, that's not Kiss X Sis. You must be on the wrong tab.
Yeah, so still waiting.
Alright. So about this home run derby right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to watch that, but I'm getting updates as it goes.
You've got it. They probably have it on like buff streams or something like that, so you just gotta like tab out.
Yeah.
Tab out and in between races.
Alright, don't know what's... Alright, now they're just changing Mii's, it looks like, but...
Alright, that's a pretty epic looking Mii here.
God. So, still waiting for the last Mexican player to join the room.
Yeah, I swear I just saw 12 in, unless I'm just...
I think they're just changing Mii's constantly.
Oh, they're being epic trolls.
Yeah.
I see.
It's
Okay.
quite the funny moment. But hold on. Don't know who exactly we're waiting on. I think it is Biz, from what I can see on these Mii's, but
okay, yeah, I don't recognize any Mii's besides Mike Bachiller.
The classic.
That's the only one that I know, really. Yeah.
Alright, so it appears that Roy is trying to call me on Snapchat, but I'm gonna have to decline that call.
You decline that.
Yeah.
We're casting.
This is a serious matter.
It is. I just got my Stephen A. Smith contract today. They're paying me 10 mil
years,
a year.
10 million, yeah.
Yeah, 10 mil a year to cast some MK8D. I mean, shit. If I get 10 mil,
I'd do anything for 10 mil.
I'd cast Ridges Worldwides for 10 mil a year.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well,
So.
Too bad I'm not getting paid
here
10
for a
mil, so.
while.
Yeah. So.
Alright, so it appears that there is some DC action going on right now. But, I think there is actually 12 right now, so probably gonna get started in a few seconds. Yeah, I don't know what they're waiting on exactly right now.
Yeah.
There is 12 in the room, so...
Alright. So, I suppose if you think United States is gonna win, get a hashtag USA win in the chat. If you think Mexico's gonna win, get a hashtag Mex win in the chat. Let's just see how things differentiate, I suppose.
Yep. So
who's Mexico's the host? I didn't.
Yeah, Mexico's the host.
Okay.
is hosting. So
he's a biker, right?
Yeah, he is.
Okay, so then the Neo Bowser City pick definitely makes sense for them. And then on the opposite end of the spectrum, yeah, since that is a pretty bike heavy track, I suppose.
Yeah, I think with NBC as well, you have Ace T-Man, who's obviously going to go Shiiguy.
Yeah.
The baby advantage on that track. So yeah, they do end up getting the pick.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I definitely think NBC would favor the United States more rather than if Piranha Plant Slide would get picked for Mexico. Even though they do have a biker in first, it's still not necessarily difficult to drive and be efficient on that track.
So we're
in just standard bike or whatever. So yeah, a lot of.
I'm not sure if YFM is the only biker. Yeah, so he is the only biker. So.
Okay.
A pretty good disadvantage.
Yeah. Did someone burn out, or
I think someone fell off
nowadays? Okay. You never know with these people, I guess. Yeah, it's always pretty chaotic in the first few turns. Usually, once we get to the S turns, we really see who's established in front and mid spots.
I'm not really sure who trailed off there, but
yeah, you do see YFM still doing a good job.
I think he's getting taken
holding.
Oh, but Mike
I
has
think
a
he's
horn
going
here.
first.
Yeah,
Royal unfortunately goes down. Yeah, I mean, not too bad to keep first on this track, especially as an inward.
I think he ends up actually
lap.
hitting his teammate there with the fire, but I think he did get to Mexico for that. Yeah, he's gonna. I think
it seems like United States is there are a lot of bottom spots right now. And since this is such a run heavy track, it's not good to just be stuck in the back here, unless they have a lot of shrooms or obviously get a shock. I don't.
So ends up getting the trail off.
That was Mexico.
Place, but yeah, so the Wario's Mexico Shiiguy, obviously, man.
But you do still see like a lot of Mexico because they're pretty much all the Waluigi.
I mean, this pack is I think it's kind of split actually, but this pack is still really close, so it's not unheard of. That
so Despair is in first,
but Sugar is in second, so he doesn't actually take out first place. So I think it's just Royal up here in second.
Yeah,
Nick's behind him in third, but there's a lot of Waluigi's in the back.
That was still a good play, nevertheless. The pack is really close.
Yeah, Shrimp can do a lot of damage here. If you're gonna pray that green, he just will double red here, so we might be able to take him out. But YFM does Shrimp up.
YFM's getting fine. I think
that's top two.
It's top two for Mexico, right?
Oh no, 2-3.
2-3 for USA. 1-4-5, and then
I think that's probably a winning race for Mexico then.
Yeah, probably because I saw them get 7th too. So that alone is probably around 36 points. Plus 12. No, that's not a bad start, especially since it was Team USA's track pick.
I think YFM was the one that ended up getting first there, right?
Yeah, he did. He took cut on lap 3. And I don't remember who was in first. Whoever was in first fell to a red on the line. So, and Mexico's pretty torn on track picks here. We see some Piranha Plant, Slide, Mount Wario, and BC.
So I think someone DC'd, yeah. Ghost just DC'd, I'm pretty sure.
That's unlucky. And
then I think USA's just going with Cloud Top because of the bounce pad. And
that makes total sense.
Just loses a bunch of time there, so I think they just want to break into first early. But they do. Mexico ends up getting BC, which is a pretty common pick for Mushroom Team, and there's a decent amount of Mushroom Team in this lineup.
Is BC bike heavy, or like does bike have an advantage on BC at all?
Like, there's probably some places where it's good, but like the starting turns are like kind of.
But anyway, it's a pretty decent track for first place, regardless. So YFM's definitely looking to keep first here, and it looks like he does through the first turn. But obviously, Royal now falling back into 12th, so it's
11 kind of Mexico.
Yeah. We do have to remember that Ghost did DC right before the race started, which is always unfortunate. So we might be looking for some literal bot shocks here.
Yeah, that is a Wario in first. I'm not sure if one of the USA members switched to Wario or not. So I definitely remember there was only one Wario last race.
Yeah,
there's a lot of Mexico in the front early on, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell right now, I guess. I think that's...
Yeah, so Mike's in third, so 3-4.
Okay.
I think that actually might be
like that's USA in first, because you've seen a lot of Mexico and... wow, if there was not massive hit stun delay, that would have been a bit annoying for Royal, probably. But you saw a lot of Mexico in bottom and middle spots, so I'm pretty sure that is Despair up there in first for the Americans.
Also, keep in mind that BC is it's just such a long track, so bot shock is likely going to happen.
Yeah, definitely. Some point, probably middle of lap 3, if it does happen. So I mean, I'm sure that
manage if there is a bot shock, just because he can.
Yeah, just because he can call it out, definitely.
I think he ends up trailing a Mexico member there, but there still is a lot of Mexico with this front present here, and Ricky has triple green, so that's going to hold potential USA members from streaming up.
So yeah, Mexico is 3-4-5 right now.
Yeah, I don't remember if Mike was still in second by the time that we last saw him.
Yeah,
I think it's Despair. Yeah, so I think that actually might be Mexico in first.
Oh wow, yeah, it is kind of. It's just so hard to tell when the streamer's in mid spots.
There's a lot of USA back here.
Yeah,
though.
a lot.
Like Mexico's gonna get last, but besides that, I think this is still a really, really solid race.
Yeah, you see like all of Team USA back here, actually.
Oh my god! So Mexico's gonna build on with their momentum, but they do end up getting bottom 2, but that's
bottom
still
2
huge,
kind of
huge
nerfs
race.
it a bit, but 1, 3, 4, 5 is always good, regardless of if you get bottom 2 or not.
Yeah, so +8 for Mexico there. Take a 20-point lead after race 2.
Yeah, so they're building the lead kind of quick. If you're the Americans right now, you kind of want to shut down any momentum.
Yeah,
because, I mean, even though they're not huge race wins, they're still getting decently sized race wins. And if you stack up, I don't know, the first 4 races or something like that, just consistently getting 12, 14-point wins, I mean, you're down 50, 60 points right away. That's not necessarily an easy hole to get out of.
I mean, that's kind of what happened in the previous war against Spain. Like, they just got down so early, and like they just couldn't really catch up.
So, yeah, I think I started watching like race 6 or 7, and it was pretty even the latter half of the war, but they were already down by so much that it was just like it was such a tall hill to climb that it was going to be unlikely. But DK Jungle, obviously, it's one of the most powerful run tracks in the game.
Yeah, if you break in the front earlier, just kind of gone besides like a shocker or blue.
Yeah, so I mean, if Mexico could take this one American out from in the front, they're probably going to be looking good for the majority of the race.
Yeah, so I think he does get the red off of Mike.
Ouch, and Royal gets pushed off too.
Yeah, that's
I did see Mexico in top 2 after that turn before Royal fell off.
Royal might want to just go around and take coins, but I think he's just going to try and get a decent spot early on.
Yeah.
There's a Wario back there, and I think both the Warriors are Mexico, so they're at least in 11th right now. But there's still
you see a lot of you see a lot of Americans back here, and Royal doesn't really have the items.
Ooh, that plant though, that's gonna make him mess up and just kind of have to bail out. There's a blue coming in for Mexico, I believe. I think Kote actually just trailed the Royal there, but yeah, this is kind of a mess right now. I think USA is bottom 4 though, or maybe even bottom 5. Oh, never mind. Okay. That's
whoever's in first is kind of out of here.
They're just kind of chilling right now.
Yeah, so there's definitely going to be some strong items coming into play. I believe Mexico is bottom 2 at the moment.
Although I don't think that Wario is using anything, so they might have the shock unless they DC'd. But yeah, they're not using any items.
That would make sense. If they're running right now, there's really no point in using the shock.
Although a blue came in earlier in this lap, so I'm guessing there's it just was a blue, or like he's not holding a blue. That's what I mean. But
yeah,
I think it's a DC. Thinking about it now, because they just keep losing. Yeah, and I think they wouldn't have held on to a shock for this long. I guess it just depends if YFM chooses a chain here, but he's not.
And then if that is the Mexican member who did DC again, that's looking unless Mexico's in first, it's looking kind of grim because they do have a lot of the bottom spots. So it's going to be United States occupying the majority of the middle. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's top 4 Waluigi's, so I think that's at least 2
USA Royal
in the top
catching
2.
up, hopefully it's easier to
to watch out
tell.
for this bomb when they crazy it, though. Actually, but he might be doing more damage to just back it. Yeah, he does. I think that got off on one of Mexico. But I couldn't really tell from the mini-map. Yeah, top 2, but bottom 2 as well. But I think
that's actually pretty
race,
even.
Yeah, it's definitely an even race because the
top 2, bottom 2.
Yeah, it's still a winning race for Mexico though by 2. So
2, yeah, that would make sense. I mean, it's just the DCs and then someone following up with 11th, like especially that BC race. If he would have gotten 7th or 8th instead of 11th, that's just that big of a point spread for that race. Yeah.
But yeah, USA is slowly killing the momentum from what it seems.
Yeah. I mean, even though that was a -2, it was only a -2, and it's only 3 races into the war, so it's definitely not something impossible to come back from.
So
I don't know if
I don't know if that was a
DC
DC'd
again, or if he just picked random.
I mean, I think it was the last second pick, so
yeah, unless they don't have another person,
I'm guessing they don't because
I'm
you've
sure
almost be playing.
Yeah,
if they add subs.
But if they do have a sub, you've almost got to think about getting him out of there, especially if he DC'd again this race, because
that's 3 races with just
pretty important match. You can't be DCing 3 races in a row like that, even if it is out of your control.
Oh, I mean, it seems to be driving fine for now. I guess we'll just have to see what the minimap looks like later on.
Yeah. Right, Mexico. This was a Mexico pick again, right?
I believe so.
All right.
I wasn't really paying attention.
Royal actually doing a good job to get into first, but Ricky does come back taking the
Although
cut.
he does have 8 coins or 9 coins really early on, so he might just be able to pass him just based off his speed. But yeah, only getting coins so far, so kind of unlucky there. He's gonna have to space out a bit. Oh, but he just gets sniped by 3rd place, so I think that's gonna be top 2 for Mexico.
Yeah,
another boomerang too, so
that sucks. Okay, so Ghost didn't DC because there's no way the bot would be keeping up at this point. Because some tracks the bot is pretty OP, like Shoals and stuff, but SA is definitely not one.
If that's USA in last, I think that might be USA bottom 4.
Yeah, that would be kind of rough, especially since SA is like such a run-heavy track. But then again, in this game, the shock is so common. It was Despair in last, but yeah.
Although Nick is getting hit. I think this is a lot of Mexico in the front.
Yeah, this is a lot of USA in the back here.
I think for USA, you might just want to think about stopping and trying to get the shock.
Yeah, whoever's in last should probably just dedicate to going for shock, since there's like one shroom spot and it really doesn't. It's not going to make or break a race.
It's like probably like a second or so.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens here. You still see a lot of the United States back here.
Ghost is a bomb in 4th though, so he might be able to do some work, but he's just gonna have to throw it off the track. I'm not sure who's in 7th right now. And I don't know what happened there.
I guess he didn't back the boomerang fast enough. That's still top 2 for Mexico, however. And then if this is, I can't tell if this is America.
He backed 8, so that's top 3 now. Unless the road managed to sneak in the top spot, but yeah, that's top 3.
Yeah, top 3 for Mexico. What a race!
You can't lose the race with top 3. So yeah,
that was a really good back spam. Ace got 11th off of that. That sucks.
Yeah, I'm guessing Ace was expecting he was gonna. I'm guessing he probably thought it was gonna be at the line and not there.
That was a big ouch. That was a really good play though. I believe that was YFM who backed him. Yeah, you've always got to keep the curveballs coming, you know.
So plus 14 race for Mexico.
All right, so that was GP1.
Yeah, plus 36 at the GP1 for Mexico, 146 to 182. So I think
if you're Mexico, that's the start that you wanted to.
For sure.
Because I think kind of being the underdogs, especially you always want to come out like strong and kind of punch your opponent in the mouth as fast as you can.
Yeah, so
and
they kind of
even though they're not big wins, like that SA race and the BC race could have been a lot bigger. But I mean, they definitely have the United States on their toes at the moment.
Animal Crossing, kind of an uncommon pick, I'd say. I don't really know what it would be good for, but
I guess this is just a mix up spots, really.
Probably, yeah. I think they don't really want to go to bagging tracks yet.
Yeah, there's a lot of shroom spots, I guess. There's quite a few spots on the track where shrooms are pretty strong.
Like and then at the second set's pretty lethal.
Yeah, definitely. But since Mexico had top 3, I think they wanted to potentially mix up spots without wasting Cheeseland and Dry Desert right away, just in case they need them for later.
Well, that is a Roy in the back, so I guess they're maybe trying to go for shock. I'm not obviously too early to tell, but
that would be smart. This track is pretty small, so it's kind of hard to get breakaways, I guess. Yeah. So shock is pretty strong.
I'm not sure who's in first, but it's 4-5 for USA right now.
A lot of USA in the middle spots for sure. I didn't see any Mexican members getting hit right away after first set, so I feel like it's safe to assume that it's still Mexico top 2, but you never really know.
Ghost is
that is
right
Nick
now.
Back here. Yep. So I see me that what?
I don't know where that came from, but I'm gonna send him back. Yeah, he has no coins in last right now, so
that's rough.
Have to get some bank.
Okay.
So yeah, YFM's in last from what I caught there, but it seems pretty split for now.
I think
that is Ace Team in second.
Yeah, and there's another. I think Mexico's like bottom 3 or has 3 out of 4 bottom spots.
No, that's Energy in last.
Oh, okay.
I think that's bottom. Yeah, but it's pretty mixed up right now, the spots, I think.
Yeah. I think it actually seems like United States has a lot of like upper middle spots right now.
I think they might be top 2 or maybe even top 3. Yeah, the blue just came out now, but I think Ace is actually going to get hit by the blue. So, yeah, so Mike's...
Yeah, that's Mike in third.
So I think... Oh, but that bomb... So I think Mexico is actually going to be able to pull off top 2, maybe even top 3, and that's Wi-Fi in 4th. So that could be a top 4. I'm not sure what really happened at the end, but... Yeah, oh, never mind. So 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
I think that actually might be a USA winning race.
That's definitely a USA win, since I believe that was, what, 9, 10, 11 out of Mexico also? Besides the 2, 3, 4?
So it's a plus 2 for USA.
Plus 2 for, I mean, baby steps.
It's basically an even race, but yeah, it's a start.
I mean, honestly, at this point, just as long... This is at the range of where they're losing right now, where they can just like slowly chip away since they have enough time. They shouldn't really be in any rush to go for like desperation picks or just try to bust out. Obviously, you want to try to bust out as many big races as possible, but it's not absolutely necessary.
I mean, they also have first place to work with now. So.
Yeah, Mike did a really good job of saving that race for them by getting first. I mean, even if he gets like third instead, that's still a pretty decently sized point swing there. It's like 8 points or something like that.
Yeah, so. Getting second instead of first, I think, is a plus 6 change in the race. So that could have been like a minus.
Yeah, props to him.
Fourth, that's like a minus 20 for USA. So
yeah, definitely.
Just that little change was a lot.
Yeah, well, props to him for actually pulling out first place and avoiding. You see a lot of streetles.
Yeah, the water section.
Yeah. That's all the Mexican members, though. Did they pick like Shoals?
Yeah, they picked Shoals. So
okay. I wasn't really paying attention.
They were gonna.
I think
have an advantage by going Strudel.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think Rush is gonna get some coins early. I'm not sure if he's gonna dedicate himself to Shock, but I guess we'll see.
This track seems like such a sometimes there's Shock, sometimes there's not. Like usually, like on bagging. I don't really know if you can really consider this a bagging track necessarily, but
I think
usually
I think you can consider it a bagging track, but I wouldn't really say that it's like the same tier as like Dry or Cheese, just because of how like uncommon Shock is, or like
that would make sense.
I mean,
because Shock is so random, I guess, on this track. Like,
I think it's just because of how short it is. But.
Yeah. Royal doesn't pull it. There is a blue. I believe that's Mexico getting blued because as soon
they dodged the blue though, because I didn't see them stop on the mini map. I think they had a Sherman first, I'm guessing. So I think that's probably top 2 unless that's Mike in first. But YFM's really far behind. I think he basically is guaranteed last unless Mexico is a Shock or something. But I guess we'll have to see that coming up soon. Yeah, Jules is saving his bill. Yeah, so that is a Mexico Shock. I'm not sure who else dodged besides Royal and Jules, but Royal's going to be able to gain at least some spots here.
Okay, I'm not... whoever dodged in a bill, I believe, won the race. I believe.
No, that was Nick in first, so I think that's a 1-4.
No, okay.
Yeah, so bottom 2 for Mexico, so...
That's definitely a USA win, but it's not a big win.
Yeah, plus 4, so the
I don't really know how much that Shock actually helped.
I think that might have dodged 2 USA and only 1 of Mexico, thinking about it.
Yeah, because Royal finished, 4th or 5th? He was in 11th, and then when he did chain that second set, you saw a couple of Mexican members get shocked after boxes, and if you're in such a low spot, getting shocked after boxes is definitely not ideal, especially on a course with only 2 sets.
Yep.
So, I mean...
guessing they were just like flustered to use the Shock, because like I feel like when you have the Shock, you're just tempted to use it just because you know like how devastating it could be.
That would totally make sense, and they weren't in first anyway, so I figure that since dodging in a bill is pretty OP, Just try dodging a bill, see where that gets you. I mean, who knows? Maybe if they didn't use the shock, it would be even worse of a race for them. So
you can't really be certain on anything.
Yeah.
But Dolphin Shoals coming in. I think this was Mexico pick because they're 2-3, and Strudel also gains
keeping the Strudel combo. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I'm not sure how many of Mexico. Oh, it's at least 2 of Mexico, but I'm not sure if the people in the back are also part of Mexico. Yeah, so Ricky is one of them. So I think that might be all Mexico going Strudel.
So yeah, Mexico's definitely looking to get drafts here and then just break away, like as quick as possible.
Yeah, so USA kind of the lower mid spots early on. We're all going to take an alternate path, I'm guessing, to just get coins and maybe a double, but doesn't choose to take it with YFM behind them.
Okay. So just from Royal's point of view, you see a pretty decent mix in spots,
so
I guess.
Maybe able to take out 4th place, which is really good. So now it's I think it's top 2 Mexico right now.
Yeah, but the US does have a decent amount of middle spots that they could probably do something.
I think he's probably thinking about trying to back YFM here, but not really good angle. Or a safe one, I should say.
Okay, so we'll see how
so that bomb.
That was
I think that green hit both Ace and Royal. Yeah,
that was just really bad luck. That was a good bomb from Mexico in top 2, but then the smart bounce green hitting both USA middle spots. That's unlucky.
Wow, that's kind of sus. I'm not sure who's in last right now, but
yeah. Well, so many people are using Waluigi, it's like impossible to tell unless you're like right next to them.
I think it's a guaranteed Mexico top 2 right now, though.
Yeah, I would say.
But Royal has triple reds here, so he could definitely do some damage. I think he's got a good place to use it.
Honestly,
although he is holding this, so USA may have shock. Yeah, I think USA has shock because he's holding this through a lot of sets.
Ace isn't using anything either. Yeah, there you go.
It is. I'm guessing they didn't want to wait until the last glider.
Yeah.
Roy needs to watch out here because it's all of his team around him. But yeah, that is.
Yeah, I think
Mexico with the
Mexico's holding on to first.
But if Mike lets him pass, this could be really deadly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ouch.
So this could actually be a top 3 coming in.
USA might be able to get a really good race.
I think he might get him off the glider here.
Reds.
Did he pull double defense in first? I think that's what he had to do. He
actually just dodged all those reds.
I mean, that's just how it be sometimes.
All right, well,
just get the back off on.
Yeah,
Jules. But yeah, holding that first. Well, that definitely wouldn't be a luckier.
Wow,
races
that was
Mexico.
That was going to be such. Yeah, that probably slightly in the Americans' favor.
Yeah, +4.
But that would have made such a huge point swing in favor of the Americans if he landed one of those reds, especially the one going over the glider.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, Ghost either had triples of something or got very lucky pulling
triple defense,
double trails. Yeah. All right, so maybe
+4. I think they're down 28 now.
Okay.
Let me check again. Yeah, 26 after 7, so
after
5
7
races left. Still some time left, but you're gonna want to get a pretty decent race here now just to help your chances.
Definitely.
So yeah, Yoshi Valley, I'm guessing they didn't really know what to pick there. And
well, yeah, they're pretty much just first and then a bunch of like spots scattered all around, so Yoshi Valley does make sense. All right, and they are fortunate enough to get the track pick.
Yeah,
this
Yoshi
room
Valley,
is like really, really even on score right now, for individuals. Yeah.
But yeah, Yoshi Valley, a lot of different paths you can take. So
yeah, this
maybe roll go for
this race
different.
Is probably going to be a clown fiesta.
I'm guessing Mike's just going to follow Ghost in first, but
I would
can't really say for sure. Oh, so Ro, I think was coming to the bridge, but maybe a bit too late. It's kind of jammed into the wall there.
I don't know how.
Gonna break on nothing though.
I don't know how typical it is, but starting in third with only 1 coin, kind of surprised he didn't go for one of the alternate routes, like under the bridge or through the cannon. Since, I mean, kind of messing around on lap 1 doesn't really make much of a difference on this track. But you see 2 or 3 people go down there. You do see YFM still in first, so that's
Blue coming in.
Blue's coming in. Is this gonna skip though?
I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah, unless Mexico did that on purpose. I don't.
No, that was I think Ace threw that. Actually, no, it couldn't have been Ace in third.
I didn't really catch who threw the blue.
Royal with fire though, he was able to get 5-6. So
that's a really good play by Royal. But I do believe that's top 2 for Mexico. I think if Roy gets a shroom here,
he might be able to catch. Yeah, 4 shrooms. Wow. That is what you want to see. But
all right.
Yeah,
so
that was
Royal both taking cut.
Might have something to say about it now. So I think Jules, his trail got stolen, so Ace just had the option to red him there. And
okay, Ace gets another red too.
So Ace is gonna keep chaining reds now, but that's 2-3-4 right now for USA. And I think that's 10-11. I'm not sure who's in last right now, but if that's Mexico, that's really, really bad. So they're gonna need to do something quick about that. Ace is able to take out Wi-Fi, so this is gonna be top 2 right now for the USA with the horn, and there's a blue coming in, so I'm not sure if Ace is gonna choose to drop. Yeah, because he did have the horn in the secondary, but we're just gonna opt to be safe with it and just use the stream. But there is a shock.
Oh, okay, there is a shock.
That had to be a Mexico shock, because USA was top 3.
Yeah.
Although Despair did dodge, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so I don't know if that was a USA shock. That's kind of sus, but I doubt it at this point. But,
okay, so 1-3 for the US.
But 9, 10, 12.
That had to have
8,
been
9, 10, 12. Yeah, that had to be a Mexico shock. Is top 3.
That's like borderline losing race, honestly. Even though they got 1-3.
Yeah, it's a +6 for Mexico.
Yeah, Mexico definitely salvaged that race. They shocked because I was lagging the last half of that race, so I couldn't really see what was going on.
Dropped off.
But I did see that a lot of people got shocked after boxes, so I'm pretty sure it was safe to assume that the US had quite a few top spots.
Yeah, they had at least top 3 going to the last set. I'm pretty sure.
That kind of sucks.
Not sure if Ghost DC'd or if he just had a finger trip.
This is to the point where you can't DC.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, there's a GP left, or you only have 32
races. Yeah,
it's win or go home. So you definitely want to be there for every single race that you can.
Yeah. So I mean, that GP was really even. I think the US won that by 4. That set of 4 races, if I'm not mistaken.
Let me check. But yeah, all these races have been really, really close.
Yeah, because you see from both sides. From both sides, these teams are getting, 1-3-4 or top 3, but they're following it up with bottom 2, 9, 11, 12, stuff like that. So these races are even. This war could have been +20 to Mexico, +20 to the United States, but it's been really even because spots have been so scattered. And I mean, these are the kind of wars that I like to watch personally, since everything's close and it's not a blowout or whatever.
That's so fun to cast as well. But I think the biggest race so far has been a +12 or a +16.
Yeah, I think it was race 1 actually, the +12 or whatever that Mexico got.
It was definitely one of the first 2, but can't remember which.
Yeah, well, that's irrelevant. Mexico's winning in the United States.
The road does get these. You're gonna have to watch out for Ace. I think played that pretty well.
Okay, so we see a Roy. The only other Roy is Nick, right?
Yeah, the only Roy is Nick. Pretty sure.
Okay, this dude bombs everywhere. Okay, so Nick's in third, 3-4. I believe that's Mexico top 2.
I don't know. That might be Mike in first, or maybe this. Yeah, so
it is Mike in first. Okay, so 1-3-4 for the Americans.
Oh, but Nick with the greens.
Nick's gotta watch out.
Yeah, you might just throw off the glider here. Roy's gonna have. I don't know what that red just broke on.
But this is such a weird. Oh,
did Mike just drill?
Yeah,
Jules top 3 now with
body out of
pure defense. But there is a blue. I don't think Mike has an item in first.
That is a lot of Mexico on the come up too.
So he does back YFM there, but he ends up getting Mike, or I guess breaking it. So he's gonna have no defense. Versus actually gonna get him taken out. So I think Mexico might be top 3 now, unless that's energy. Yeah, that's energy in second right now.
I mean, if someone's holding shock right now, this race is just gonna be insane.
This is a lot of Mexico up here. We're always gonna have to watch out for Jules with this greens.
Yeah, I think if energy gets hit here, this is going to be a huge race for. Ouch.
So did his greens get stolen by the person next to him? I guess that's what had to happen.
I think they might have. I wouldn't have seen anything else.
I think this is another one of those races where it's just.
That's like bottom 3 for Mexico, though, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure that was bottom 3. Oh no, Mike actually top 3. So the top 3 6. So another winning race.
That's actually a pretty solid race. They did get 10-12, but I mean,
plus 14.
Yeah, that's a race that Mexico needed.
Yeah, so I mean,
so now what? Plus
3 races left. Plus 46.
Plus 46. Okay, with only 3 races.
I think now you got to go bagging track because it's kind of
they've got to get something to mix up spots fast because if Mexico runs one more race, the war is like as good as done, pretty much.
So I'm guessing they're gonna try and lean like Yoshi Circuit, Treasure Desert, Cheeseland.
Yeah, that would make sense. So I mean, Mexico. We haven't even seen bagging tracks yet,
not at all.
Really.
I guess that's why it's kind of irritating.
Yeah, kind of a shock. I mean, I like it. I'd rather see tracks
people
that are
driving forward.
Yeah, instead of just hopping around at first set.
So I don't know what's up with Ghost, but
better content in my opinion.
Mexico is just gonna go Wario Stadium.
I mean, that's smart. I think it's landing on them,
trying to lock it down. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, Wario Stadium is probably the hardest track to break spots, especially if you have a setup.
I think early on, it's actually not that difficult to break into the front, especially. I guess it kind of depends on the 2-3 pull. But after the end of lap 1, it's kind of over. Unless it's like a shock, etc.
Because if they can even if they can hold top 2, that's still really good for Mexico. I mean, even if you do get top 2, that's still hard to lose the race. And it does look like Mexico did keep top 2, but
I'm not sure
whoever finished in 3rd that last race did get taken out, but you do see Despair in 3rd, I do believe, followed by quite a few Americans. Actually, I do believe that's 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, Energy got taken out. I'm not sure by what, so I think it's just 3, 4, 5 right now. Yeah, we're going to have the ability to shoot. Maybe if Despair goes wide here, we might be able to take out 3rd. I think he actually just hit the person behind him with his fire. So yeah, able to take out 3rd, but he does get Despair right after.
It's Despair also.
So yeah, I think it's 2-3 right now for USA, but that's kind of it. Although this is
bad because Royal doesn't have an item either.
Yes, Mike's going to leave him double though, so something to work with. Does get defense just in case. Yeah, I think he's going to get past pretty quickly.
Yeah, we'll see what Mexico has up their sleeve, too, in their second pocket and stuff.
It's kind of Mike actually dropped Banana, which got 4th place, so I think they're holding on just by a hair right now.
It's still 4-5 for Mexico.
But that boomerang can do some work. He misses with the backside, so he's left defenseless in 3rd, which could be really, really bad. If that green connects, which it does. So now it's just Mike up there, essentially, because Royal can't help him out at all.
Yeah, that's 5-6 too for the Mexicans. So if they hold these spots, this is pretty much lights out for the United States. Royal's going to need to do something, or Mike is going to need to make a pretty big play here.
Defense, so this red won't even do that much damage.
Yeah.
Although I think he's going to change it. That green barely misses him, though.
At this point, too, Royal needs to think about
that blue's reaching, so Mike actually might be able to snag up first. Did he just strike the red in the wall?
Too.
Whoa. So I think Mike actually did end up...
Yeah, Mike... That blue came at the perfect time. I do believe that was Mike who actually did finish in first.
But bottom 2, ooh, that might be a winning race still.
2, 3, 5, 6. That's still, I'm pretty sure that's plus for Mexico.
That's +8 for Mexico. So 2 races left. You gotta recover 54 points. And
see, this is just so. I don't want to say unlucky.
I think it's
not. They're not even being unlucky. It's just like
it's just how it. That's just.
It's just like the U.S. is consistently like getting first place in the race, but they're just getting so many lower middle spots or bottom spots that it's just like it just negates it right away. And like if the United States isn't finishing first, this war's over like 5 races ago.
I mean, they're gonna have to do something like
I mean, 54 in 2 races. That is.
And considering their biggest race
2
bars
big
of
wins,
4, like you need at least a 14 here, and even then, you still need a huge race. So I'm pretty sure they prefer to get that huge race now than later.
I mean, both of these races, they're gonna need to get like 5 out of the top 6 spots in order to win. So we'll see how this goes. I mean, this track is...
You gotta go all in for the shock here.
Yeah, definitely. They need to dedicate somebody. It looks like Nick is going back.
Yeah, but Mike gets taken out early, but it is Yoshi Circuit like the first few turns, so it's not like it'll do that much.
Yeah, this track just sucks, doesn't it? It's just not that fun.
What did he get
one of these
hit by?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure.
But that is top 2 early on for USA.
Yeah, but then it's like it's Yoshi Circuit, so
I think that actually
how much does that really matter? Yeah,
so if he chooses to hold on to this or not. Nope. So
imagine he just DCs right there. That was
so it's a coin. That's not what you want.
No, he's definitely gonna stop at the box.
And it's Ace in last right now. I guess if Ace isn't gonna use an item, Mexico holding blue though. So
yeah, YFM is still.
Did he get taken out or no?
No, I think it was just lag on the mini map.
Okay, that is quite the lucky pull right there.
Yeah, if the US has the shock, like Royal, there you go.
I think that was 4 USA.
Okay, they dodged. Yeah, they dodged in like 4th also.
Roy's about to have a star in 1st, so. Oh, that red is just like nah.
That was pretty lucky.
I mean, this is USA. This is what you want to see. I think it's top 3
this is USA top 3.
His red does get stolen, but I think that was by the person in 3rd, so it's not going to change that much. I don't know why.
What
my god!
What is this guy doing? Okay, that was. At least he didn't hit him, but that
dude, that hit him. Oh my god! But yeah, they're gone in top 2. I doubt this is going to change. For the tiredness does make it. But there is a build coming in 4th. I'm not sure who that was. I think it was.
The thing is like the United States needs to get these spots behind them. If they don't, this top 2 is pretty much just wasted.
Yeah, so I think that is a Wario pulling up.
So he
gets taken out. So if that was the USA, that's going to be terrible. But if it was the USA taking out that guy, which it was, so it's a top 3. Okay. But 6, 10, 12, I'm not sure that's even enough to bring it back into even being possible for the last race. It is, but only if they get a top 6. And even with that top 6, they technically only tie it. So yeah, it's top 6 or both right now for USA.
All right, let's go. Let's go into overtime.
Yeah,
let's go into extras.
I'm trying to see that overtime GP.
Let's go into extras.
I think you got to bring the reliever for the 9th, but
yeah, it's calling Josh Hader free win. All right, what go Mario Circuit, go Mario.
But which one? Which one?
8.
Oh, 8. For real? Why?
Were you around in 8U?
Not really, but Pete Alonso just won the home run derby.
All right, let's go Pete Alonso. But the last MKU tournament we were playing SVC in the finals. We were down by like 30, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, let's just pick Mario Circuit 8, top 6 for the win and the reset. Dude, my pop off level was just like on like 25 out of 10. All right, this is. I don't have any words to say.
Did USA pick this or?
Yeah, this was their track pick.
I mean, I guess you can kind of draft at the glider, but I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen a top 6 be pulled off. So.
No, but you never know. This track, I guess, is kind of random, but like you'd almost think that it would favor Mexico more than the U.S. because they're all mid spots.
I mean, if you're Mexico right now, I think you're feeling pretty confident just knowing that you need 6th to win. So
yeah, that's literally you just see one person in the top half.
You just see
and they're on to the losers semis.
No, I think all 3 of those ends got 3 different people.
Yeah, I mean the United States is in a massive hole right now. That's
what doesn't work though. That's 2 USA going down early.
Yeah, this is looking really grim. This is looking really grim for the United States right now. Yeah. This is a lot of the United States in the back, too.
Yeah, so if Royal doesn't even get 6 or better, no chance of even thought of maybe even if the scores are wrong.
Okay, but now you see a lot of Mexico in the back, but I mean Royal and Energy are going to need to.
At first, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Royal and Energy.
This actually might be bottom 5. Oh wait, no way, dude! This is actually.
Oh my god!
Are we about to see it? Is this about to be it? Is this about to be it? Yo, Royal Greens. This is no way, no way. Wait, who's in fifth? Dude, wait, who's in 6th?
Oh bro. No, Ace
is that Ace? I think Ace got hit, so that's top 5. Ouch, so unless Ace pulls off. Yeah, I don't think Ace got 6th there. Top 5, 10. You hate to see it. You actually hate to see it.
Almost.
Just barely. Plus 32 for the USA. But that's still gonna be a plus 8 win for Mexico in the end. So that's gonna be USA going home.
What happened to Ace though?
I don't know. I thought
right? Did he just dive off the track?
I don't know. I really don't know.
There was no blue or anything, right? That's crazy.
No. I don't think but like he was in 3rd, right? When that happened? Yeah, they had top 6. I'm reading the chat right now.
Oh my
I don't know what happened to Ace. But yeah, that's their World Cup dreams is gone. Ouch. Of that. You hate to see it. You really hate to see it.
You really do. Alright. So yeah, you're gonna see Mexico moving on into the winners semifinals, I believe. Or the losers semifinals. Losers round 2. Whatever it is now. They're into the top 6. The United States unfortunately sent home packing with a 7th place finish.
Pretty heartbreaking
in 2019. Kind of, I would assume for their expectations also a pretty major underperformance. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's just 2 hard losses for the USA in a row.
Yeah, that's rough. I can't believe I genuinely thought.
I was hyped to see the first OT in AT history. I was like, yo,
gosh,
it's really about to happen. So apparently what I'm reading is that I think Despair came out of his ghost and that ended up bumping off Ace just because, Shiiguy not really having the weight stat.
That sucks.
But yeah.
That's really rough to get knocked out on that. That's why spacing is so important. You can't just try to outline your teammates.
Especially with, Shiiguy on the
Shiiguy, especially.
Just like the most minimal bump, you're already off, so. But yeah, wow. Mexico was just barely holding on there to advance. USA going home.
But you know what? Mexico takes those. And if I'm not mistaken, this is actually Mexico's best performance in any World Cup throughout Mario Kart 8U and Mario Kart 8D. I don't remember them ever getting into the top 6. I could be wrong. Someone correct me if I am. But
I'm not sure what happened last year. I think they did pull off a pretty surprising run, though. I'm not sure if it was this far or not. But yeah, Mexico. Definitely shocking everyone there. So I think that's going to be it for today. So thank you all for watching.
Are we getting interviews or no?
I'm not sure if we will. I don't know what side we get the interviews from.
All right, Americans maybe, since they're done. Gil last word or something, but all right, Cinda's clearly oozing away from his computer, so I don't think we're doing any interviews. But I'm always one for interviews. But anyways,
so it's up to them, I guess.
Thank you all for watching. Congratulations to Mexico for moving on to the next round. Fantastic performance today. United States, sorry, but I guess it just wasn't your year. Unfortunately, they're finishing in 7th place. Yeah, I don't really have much more to say. Do you have anything else?
Not really. Just congrats to Mexico, and we'll be back with more action.
Oh yeah, on Friday, France and Canada on the 12th. I'm not entirely sure what time it was, but Rookie just posted a thread. Rookie just posted a thread with all of our times. All of these are probably going to be casted, I would assume, or at least we're going to try to cast them. Yeah. So definitely be looking out for more matches hosted by Mario Kart Central. And I think that's all from myself and Shiiguy. So Thanks everyone for watching.